There is something that he has done and is legitimately lost, and that is your freedom as an individual human being to be free, to do your own thinking, to be your own person. That is lost. You have been taken over and you don't even know it. And he said that the reason why? Cause and effect. The people who are behind the scenes of government in this country, their greatest enemy is you.
Don't know what you're doing, don't know what you're thinking. Stick to watching TV, then they'll just ignore you, leave you alone.
I think at one time or another we've all questioned as to whether all that we see and are experiencing in our world has some sort of a rational plan behind it. Because we understand now that both the Republican and the Democratic Party in our country are basically run by the same people. The same money finances both sides. We now know, of course, through the work of many historians who have spent their life working on research that show us that both sides of world conflicts have always been financed by the same people.
Question what you see, it's not reality. Question what you see and what you're told. You're dumbed down by TV, so full of apathy. Question everything and use your mind. Question what you see, it's not reality. Question what you see and what you're told. You're dumbed down by TV and full of apathy. Question everything and use your mind.
To do your own thinking, to be your own person, that is lost. You have been taken over and you don't even know it. And he said that the reason why is because you don't read, you don't think, you want to be entertained by Bugs Bunny, Big Top Pee-wee. All you want is your recapable tires, like he says, and all of your creature comforts, and you don't want to put yourself out, and so consequently, you have not defended your freedoms, and if you don't defend your freedoms and your rights, you don't have access to it. Cause and effect. Cause and effect.
Worldwide fraternal organization that is powerful enough, old enough, and wise enough to operate behind all governments in the world, behind fraternal institutions, monetary systems in the world, and yes, they are in fact connected.
Welcome to the episode number 4 of The Echo on TV. Today I have two wonderful guests with me. On my right side is Randall. How are you doing, Randall?
Great, thanks for letting me be here. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. I'm excited to be here, see what this is about.
Yeah, wonderful. And to my left is Jennifer. How are you doing, Jennifer? And thank you for coming.
Good. Glad to be here.
Yeah, thank you. As you know, The Echo is about the information that they don't want you to know, so we covered that for you. Today we are going to talk about the G20. What is G20 anyways? Jennifer, do you have any idea, or do you want to add up something about that? About G20?
Well, they took complete control of Pittsburgh and basically shut the city down, and then they did the same thing up in Canada.
Yeah, Yeah, Pittsburgh. When they did it in Pittsburgh, actually Sam was among the people, the activists, and they did a great job. Good job, Sam, by the way. Wonderful, wonderful struggle with the fascist police of Pittsburgh. Thank you so much. And but what is G20 anyway? Randall, any idea?
You know, my understanding is it's 20 governments.
Okay.
It's the top 20 of something, like the G8. This is
Thank you.
This
G8.
is the bigger. You know, there's the G8, and those are like the Supreme High Committee of these. Of the empires, probably in governments, but then the next section would be like the let's use the example of the Supreme Soviet. There was the Central Committee. There, well, first of all, there was the General Secretary.
Yes,
I believe is what it's called, and then and that was like Khrushchev, Kosygin,
yeah,
and whatever. And they've designed this similarly. It looks like, and then they had the Central Committee,
yeah,
would be your G8.
Yeah.
And then they had the Supreme Soviet,
yeah,
which would be like your G20.
Wow. That's...
And then they had everybody else, all the people. And you know, I just got to say this because it's brought up. Okay, one of the things I was in the Soviet Union right before it fell, and
really,
I was. In fact, I was in Moscow.
Moscow.
Frankly, on my third trip. The day the Berlin Wall came down, and that was the last time I made it. So it was part of my work over there. But anyway, what I say is over there, one thing I appreciated was they had elections, and they only had one candidate, and it was very straightforward. You know, there was no pretense that there was anything else.
Yeah.
Over here, we have this system. We have two or more, and we pretend like we have a choice.
To make people think we have a choice.
Exactly, and we pretend, and make us think, and we pretend. And over there, it was just very clean. You know, there's a gun at your head, and that's why we do it. Here, we have a gun at our head, but we pretend like we don't.
Yeah.
So thank you for diverting that a little bit. But that's
thank
the G20.
You. Oh, no, that's wonderful. And G8. If I remember, United States was one of the member, and then you have Soviet Union, definitely the second member.
Right.
Then
well, not anymore, but it's Russia.
Well, but yeah. But then you have England.
No, there's a difference. Russia's not the same.
Germany, France.
Let's write them down. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, the U.S.
Yeah.
Russia.
Yeah.
Germany.
Germany. Well, I would say England because
England.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then France.
France.
And then Germany.
I got Germany.
Yeah.
I got 5 here.
Japan.
Japan
was
China,
one of
right?
them. China definitely.
China
was one of them. And how many do we have? 7.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, and I can't remember what was the the 8th member of
Spain?
Spain, yeah.
Why Spain? That's interesting. That's a kind of an
I
anomaly.
was
Either
Spain.
Spain because, yeah, that makes sense. Either Spain or Holland or Netherlands, either one of them, because.
Wonder how they got in.
Well, the case of Netherlands is very obvious, as you know, the Netherlands or the Holland.
The Hague or whatever.
Yes, the Hague, and also their kinship with the British royal family. You can see that you can see the connection between the BP or British Petroleum and Shell company. They're almost the same company,
right,
working hand to hand together. And also, if you take a look at the history of the New York City, honestly, Dutch had a major influence on making the Manhattan and also the New York City. If you know, they used to call it the New Amsterdam. That was the name of the Manhattan,
right?
Actually, you know. So they had a major influence on lots of things that you see right now. But G20